Hey, Jennifer. Are you there?
Hey, Megan.
Okay. Hey. All right. We have our quorum. So I was just about to share with Maggie and Jamie that Stacy had to resign. She had some health things come up and time commitments from work, and just didn't feel that she could commit any additional time outside of that. So Jennifer, do we officially have to re-hold elections, or then does Maggie just automatically become the president? How do we need to do that?
That is a great question. I think it would be best and most prudent just to go ahead and rehold elections, and then we've certainly complied. I'm not sure if it's necessarily required, but that'd be most prudent.
Well, if somebody would like to make a nomination for the president position, Maggie is currently vice president and Jamie is secretary. Yeah. So if you want to nominate Maggie president. Perfect. So we have a motion and a second. I'll let you run the meeting now, Maggie, of everybody in favor. All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye. Are you in favor?
Aye.
Perfect. Okay.
Sign this for you.
Yes.
Am I making a motion to appoint Jamie as vice president?
Would it actually be secretary be better, because most of our bond documents is president and secretary?
Perfect. So then you can say then the secretary, if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay, because I think that's what you were before.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are your oath of office for both of you. Okay.
When does it?
Yeah, that's for the notary. Okay, Maggie, here is your agenda. If you would like to run through, we're on consent of meeting minutes.
Mm-hmm. For consent of meeting minutes, okay. From 2/21/22. Did everyone have a chance to review the previous meeting minutes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think you don't have to vote on that since it's just the consent.
Okay. Then the 96 and Alphaville project?
Yes.
Agreement?
I will present on that one. So this is CRG, who did the nickel plate station project over here. They had purchased all of the land at 96 and Allisonville, so the northeast or northwest corner of that. So where the old Walgreens was, all of that open land by the White River. So it was about 98 acres that they had purchased. So Chris Reed has that. He's a residential developer. In May of last year, we also, through a previous agreement with the previous landowner, they were supposed to dedicate about 90 acres of wetlands to the city as part of their previous agreement. So we now have about 120 acres of parkland along the White River. And as a side note, through the States Ready grant, their Regional Economic Advancement and Development, I can't remember what the acronym stands for. Initiative, thank you. We have $4.7 million that we get to build out that park. So it'll be our first riverfront park, and then they're contributing an additional 25 acres to that. So super exciting project. That plus, as part of their commitments, they are reconstructing and providing funding to reconstruct the intersection at 96 and Allisonville. So it'll, instead of a roundabout, or instead of the Michigan left, it'll be a roundabout. Yeah, super exciting. Super exciting. Yeah. So as part of their entire development, they are going to be building a multifamily project. It's a $98 million project. They also have the, so they purchased the old Walgreens site. He tore that down. So they're planning on doing new retail outlets. Where the Kolache factory is, that older strip center, they have that under contract. I think they've closed on that as well. So they're planning an entire redevelopment of the whole site, which is awesome. So as part of that, them dedicating money for the roundabout construction, they're also dedicating the right-of-way for the roundabout. So in normal engineering projects and road projects, we usually pay a lot of money for that. So even in the event that this project does not move forward, if they don't move forward, we still get that right-of-way. So that's huge for us. So in exchange for that, it is a request for a developer purchase fund. So this is the first time that this sort of project would come before you guys. So with the developer purchase bond, they are taking on all the liability. We're just the issuer of this. So they are on the hook for repaying debt service with the assessed value that they'll generate from this site. So it's a great deal for the city. And then there's also impact fee credits that we're going to provide. So on the site, if you look in the exhibit, no, she didn't print the exhibit.
Is it on the agreement?
Yeah, but it's not in the printed out version. I can show you guys in a bit. I can pull it up. Actually, here, I'll pull it up on here. They're building a large boulevard through the entire property, which will be a public road. So there's a road impact fee credit that we'll provide in exchange for them doing that work, and then a park impact fee credit for the 25 acres of parkland that they're going to donate to us. So it'll be multifamily retail. Then in the far back of the development, or the far north side, they'll have for sale townhomes as well. So they're ready to move. I think closing of the bond is most likely in August. So we realized that we didn't have the EDC agreement on here, but let me try and pull this up so I can show you their site plan. But any questions having looked at the project agreement?
No.
Jennifer, anything you want to add on that?
I don't think so. I think that's a great summary. Thank you.
That is what's just a rendering of what the development will look like. This is more concept plan. So this is Allisonville Road. And here's a good version of the site plan itself. So this is 96th Street. Allisonville is over here. So this is where the Walgreens was. That'll be the improved roundabout. Let me zoom in a little bit. Multifamily, I'm sorry, townhomes, multifamily. And then all of this area is the parkland where we're going to use our 4.7 from the state that we should have access to immediately, since we just executed our agreement.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there's a pond back there already.
It's all wetlands, so I think they're gonna dredge out some of the wetlands to like make it an actual constantly wet area.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty. So happy to answer any questions on the project, or entertain a motion for it.
Tammy, did you have any questions? Can I move to approve the agreement project?
Do you have a second,
Oh,
Jamie?
I'll second.
Okay. Will you call for a vote, Maggie?
Oh, sure. Call for a vote?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Where did I put the other stuff? I don't think we have anything else on the agenda, do we, Lauren?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Jennifer, anything else for new business or old business?
Nope, not for me. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Bye, Jennifer.